Alright, here we go. Part 3 of the Justin McPhetridge interrogation. We're finally getting into it now, like the big, the main parts here, you know, where he'll start to grill him a little bit. So let's get into it. Here we go.
We're going to talk about some stuff, alright? So
We're going to talk about some stuff.
stay calm, drink your water, relax. I
can't drink water.
We got time to talk. Okay?
Dustin's really harping on the little things, you know. He's like, drink your water, you know, just kind of relax a little bit. Dustin's like, I can't drink water. I can't drink water. I'm going to throw it up. Man, dude, come on.
Not going to get in a hurry about anything.
What's the camera recording or something?
Yeah, that's so that, you know, protects both of us. You can't say I did something to you in here, and I can't say that, you know, you did something you didn't do.
I mean, like I said, I'm going to cooperate because, I mean, I'm so guilty and I'm under a rock.
Justin, things that you should never say in the interrogation room is, number one, I'm so guilty. And then don't add the I'm under a rock thing there either. Because, you know what? Even if you are so guilty that you're under a rock, which what the fuck does that even mean? You don't ever admit that. And just don't add the I'm under a rock part, because no one knows what that is. You sound fucking stupid when you say that. But yeah, you know, there's no reason to really cooperate, you know. He says, I'm gonna cooperate, you know, and it's just like, man, dude, you know, they're not trying to be your bud. You're not gonna get an easier sentence by cooperating, by spilling your guts here. You know, the only way that you can get a lighter sentence is by not talking right here and letting a fucking lawyer do it for you. But, you know, the thing is, you know, one thing I wanted to say here, it's completely unrelated, but Justin here still has his pockets out. You know, like when they did the arrest, they had the pockets out. They took his pockets out to make sure he wasn't carrying anything, of course, but it still has them out like that. I don't know why still has them out like that. You know, is it just to kind of keep playing up a little, like, look, hey, you know, I'm just a poor dude, man. I can't even put my pockets back into my pants when someone does it like that, you know. I mean, he can with this good arm here, you know. I mean, he should be able to get those pockets back in there. And about the shoes, people have mentioned about the shoes. I think they're Air Jordans, actually. I don't know. I'm not much of a sneakerhead, but I'm pretty sure that those are Air Jordans, not New Balances, as some people said that they were. I just want to pull up his chat log.
Okay, what this
I don't have it up
states
right now, so I'm just going to pull it up.
You hereby consent to a complete search of the premises, property, or vehicle located at Bowling Green Police Department.
What was all those cameras here? Is that NBC or what? They have to get my permission to use it, don't they?
I fucking love it. I always love it when the predators are like, they have to get my permission to use it. Yo, Corey, how's this work as far as your taping rights? Do I have to sign a waiver for it? Dude, first of all, that shouldn't be your biggest priority. And number two, that's not how it works at all. Dude, you came into the house and committed a fucking crime. You know? That's not how it works, man. You know, imagine that. You know, it's like these guys have never seen, you know, cops even. You know, on cops, they don't... It's an even worse situation. It's in a public place and everything, but you know, it's like the same thing though. You know, in Cops, they don't blur the dudes' faces. If you ever seen that show, obviously they have to get my permission to use this, don't they? No, that's not how it works. It feels like people should really know that. Even today, where it's more, you know, you definitely see people, you know, in hidden cameras, or not hidden cameras, but you see people get filmed all the time. You watch those stupid, like, reaction, you know, oh, you know, I just told somebody to put on their mask and they're filming you, you know, for instance. They're like, you can't use my picture! Man, it's 2020. How the hell don't you know that you can use the picture yet? You know, how do you know that? You know, how don't you know that? But Justin's like, they have to get my permission to use that. Yeah, when you're sitting in a jail cell, you know, an NBC producer from the show is going to come in and visit you and be like, hey, Dustin, I have this form for Justin. Sorry, I have this waiver for you to sign. If you don't want your footage to be used or not. Yeah, that's what they're gonna do, Dustin. That's what they're gonna do. Fucking moron.
I have to discuss that with them. I don't have anything to do with that. I'm with the police agency.
I thought you all had done this before. Like I said, I've read about.
Okay, this state's
Dudinsky cuts him off right there. He's like, I've heard about it. Judge Dudinsky's like, I don't want to hear it anymore. Okay, that's right here, you know.
To a complete search of your vehicle located at Bowling Green Police Department and more particularly described as a 2005 PT Cruiser bluish purple.
Bluish purple. He actually had to write fucking bluish purple on the report.
Known to you as an agent of the Office of the Attorney General and to such other officers deemed necessary to assist. You know that you have a right to refuse consent and you voluntarily give up that right. You know that the agent does not have a search warrant. You have not been threatened or coerced in any way, nor have you been promised any favor or benefit. You have read this consent form.
Why would you ever sign this document, man? Why would you ever sign this? You know, I don't know. See, maybe I'm just not. I'm not in law enforcement. I don't happen to know law enforcement either. I'm not into academics that much that I know, you know, all about the legal system and everything. But as far as I'm concerned, if they don't sign this, they have to go get the warrant from the judge. And it's probably like a 1 in a million chance, but a 1 in a million chance. But, you know, you get the warrant comes to the judge's desk or whatever, and the judge is also a closet pedophiler. So he's also like, oh, wait a second, this guy was nabbed in this thing for, I don't want to do that. That might uncover some dirty tricks on my behalf, and I don't want to sign that. And so, you know, rejects the waiver, and they won't be able to search the car. You know, it's like a 1 in a million chance. And again, I don't even know if that's even realistic or not. Like, does the judge have to sign the waiver sign the warrant? Does the judge, under what circumstances does the judge have to sign the warrant? I don't know, but you know, it's interesting though. It's a 1 in a million chance, and obviously, don't ever sign this fucking document either. Why would you ever sign this document? Yeah, you know, I was just handing them free evidence, you know, as opposed to the free evidence that you're already. I mean, in Dustin's case, it wouldn't make a difference anyway, but Dustin's essentially already admitted to the fucking crime anyway. But there's no point in ever, you know, handing them free evidence, but Dustin's going to hand them free evidence and a lot more free evidence on top of it. So it doesn't matter much for Dustin's case, but yeah. Don't ever sign that document, dude. Come on.
To you, and you understand it. The date is 20th day of October 2007, and the time is 11:21 p.m. Is that correct?
So,
And you're going to allow us to look inside your vehicle, right?
Yes, sir.
Right there.
and I mean, honestly, that's all that's in that bag. As far as in the back, they might be 2 pairs of shoes.
Shoes.
It's hard for me to clean, so.
Right, are there any weapons or anything?
I'm surprised that Dustin doesn't just make his mama clean it for him. Let's go to kill my mama. Doesn't make his mother clean it for him, you know. You're such a, you know, I mean, I know it might be hard for you to clean, but at least give it a nice, honest try. Dustin's probably got, like, fast food wrappers inside there. Oh, man, I don't even want to picture what the fuck that car looks like on the inside.
There is. I'm going to be mad.
I'm going to be mad.
Because I don't
No,
know.
well, Justin's, you know, he's just asking a straight question. Are there any weapons in the car? Justin's trying to be like a buddy, you know. He's like, if there is, I'm gonna be mad because I don't know about them. Like, just say no, you fucking idiot. You don't need to be like you don't need to try to have personality in this situation. And then, you know, you come off sounding like a fucking moron also when you say that too. But that's just pretty much the status quo for Justin. You know, whenever he talks, he sounds like a fucking moron. So it doesn't really matter what he says.
There might be a few DVDs.
I'll DVDs.
My buddy's wrestling promotion, but that's about
He slams the pen down. It's very obnoxious, Dustin. He slams the pen down right there. That's really obnoxious to me.
My buddy's wrestling.
Bruh. You know, come on, dude. And, you know, honestly, me, the germaphobe, I would not want to touch that pen. Again, you know, you don't know. You know that this dude's probably fapping, you know, at least, you know, 3 hours every day. You know, he probably doesn't wash his hands either. You know, he saves it for when he's using KY jelly. You know, that's how he washes his hands. He doesn't wash his hands in his sink, so you know he hasn't washed his hands, and it's just like, ugh, you know. And even get a little bit more gross about it, you know, does he wipe his ass? You know, how does he wipe his ass? He probably doesn't do a good enough job wiping his ass, so he's probably got a bunch of shit residue on his hands as well. You know, it's just not great. Oh, shit, you know, I just remembered. I didn't set my fucking DraftKings lineup today. Or whatever, we'll do it afterwards.
Would you print your name here for me, please? And then write your address.
I knew I forgot to do something today, too. Fucking forgot to set my DraftKings lineup. Damn it.
So bad to do that.
I don't know what he says there. What does he say there?
So bad to do that.
I don't know. He's just mumbling something.
Tell you what, I'll write your address in for you. What's your
I'll do
address?
it.
No, don't do it, Dustin. No one can read your shitty handwriting anyway. Just let the dude write it for you. Oh, someone comes in right here. Look at this. It's going to be the female super cop, Catherine Reed. There she is. Oh, I just got done talking to Bald Beaver Hunter. No, Bald Beaver Hunter didn't come in yet because the Sprite that she gives him and the food that she has in her hand here, it's still going to be there when Bald Beaver Hunter's in the room. So he hasn't done Bald Beaver Hunter yet. But she did Lurch at this point. Ugh, I just got done talking to Travis. I'm sure you have, Travis. Fucking Catherine Reed. Look at this power team right here, man. Look at this fucking power team. The two of them, man. You know that they busted some fools, man. This is like the glory days, man. You know, they think that they ever get together. You know, I know Dudinsky doesn't work at the KVI anymore. I don't know about Catherine Reed, but you know, do you ever call each other up? And I don't know what their relationship was in the force. You know, I don't know what it was. But, yeah, do you think they ever called each other up and, you know, reminisce about the good old days, you know? I don't know. They need like a TCAP reunion show, you know? I mean, it'd be kind of really, really depressing to have a TCAP reunion show with, like, Chris Hansen. You know, clearly, I don't know what the fuck is up with him these days, but Jesus Christ. But, yeah, you know, but you know, we could have a KBI reunion party. We can get some of the Predators to show up, too, and reenact some of these interrogations. It's an idea. It's just an idea.
You guys ain't gonna like go search the house right now, are you?
No,
Because I mean,
this is for your car. I just need to put that
okay.
on.
Because I was gonna say if y'all are, let me at least call my mama and tell her
Mama.
what an idiot I am.
Right. Well,
For
this is
talking
just-
I'd love to know what Mama McPhetridge's reaction to this was, you know?
just-
You think she knows? She's like, well, you're doing what? He was doing what in my house the entire time? What the fuck, Dustin?
car, okay?
Yeah.
Are you hungry?
No, I'd throw up, man. I appreciate it.
Well, I didn't know what your medical situation was.
No,
If
but
you needed something to eat to keep your blood sugar.
They assume that he's a fucking diabetic. That's just another blow to Justin right here, you know? They just assume that he's a fucking diabetic. That's very considerate of them, you know. I must say, yeah, I think I said it earlier, but you know, in one of the earlier parts, the KBI cops were very, very professional. You know, they were very good as far as you know the other law enforcement agencies that were involved in TCAP. They were one of the better ones. So you know that is very good. We know that they're just doing that. You know, hey, in case this dude has goes into diabetic shock, we don't want a fucking lawsuit on our hands. They're not really doing it out of care. They're just doing it to cover their fucking ass.
I might have a panic attack. That's
I'm gonna have a panic attack. That's it.
Medication or anything that you're due for.
No, man. I don't.
Well, I'm gonna leave this here just in case you end up needing it. Okay. Anything from me?
She's gonna go back. She's gonna go back to Travis Fowler. Ugh. She just needed a fucking break from Travis Fowler. Ugh.
Whenever you're ready, I'll go ahead and take this out.
Bye, Catherine.
Need something, John? Give me a hug.
You need something, John. Give me a holler.
So, you met, just take us back here. You meet her online. You talk for a while, send each other some pictures, get to know each other, get to chatting on the internet. She asks you to come up. You throw KY jelly in the car, and just in case. And
Just in
I
case.
believe you. I guess you tried to resist.
I mean, I wouldn't force myself on anybody, and I mean,
Yeah, you know, he's like, I'm not a forcible rapist. I'm just a statutory rapist.
Well, let me ask you this.
I couldn't force myself.
Let me ask
Yeah,
you
he says he even says it himself. I couldn't force myself on anybody. Yeah, you're dead ass right. At least he knows. And the dude drops the pen, and the pen here is it's a little bit of subtlety. I don't know if Dudinsky does this on purpose, but he's tapping the pen, and he'll do it multiple times throughout the interrogation here. Well, he'll use the pen, he'll use the pen to tap for emphasis. And I don't know if he does that on purpose, as to kind of, say, hey, this is where the conversation's going. Subtlety on his part. I don't know, but he drops the pen right there. And I do wonder if that was staged or not. The conversation's getting a little bit more serious. He drops the pen. In a kind of unnatural way, he drops the pen here, too. He just puts it on the table and it rolls off like that. It seems kind of fake to me, the way that he drops the pen right there. And, as the conversation begins to get a bit more serious now, he's like, oh, let me lighten the mood a little bit by being a complete goof and dropping the pen on the floor. Dudinsky's the type of dude, who doesn't have, doesn't have the looks, but he has a good enough personality that, he'll be able to be the life of the party. Like if you're in a bar with him, he's over there pulling in, 9s and 10s, as opposed to, some of these other dudes who just don't have a fucking personality. He's the type of guy you want to be around. He can make small talk. He's got jokes, he's got lines and shit, and he's got subtleties like that, to add to that intrigue about him, Dudinsky is a rightful dude in his own right here, He's as much the star of this interrogation as Justin is. Let's continue here.
You said you talked to another.
I think I was looking at too much into the pen thing. I think I'm looking too much into this shit. I've seen this shit too many times when I start looking and worrying about the fucking pen. Let's go.
Another girl that was underage one time. And what happened on that?
Oh, this is the Japanese steakhouse story. Goddamn, one of the most dumb stories of all time.
I had originally talked to an older lady, late 30s, early 40s.
Where was she at?
The Tri-Cities.
What's the Tri-Cities? Is that what the city's called? Or?
It's Kingsport, Johnson City, Bristol. I can't remember which city it was.
Okay. All in Tennessee.
Yeah. They're all right.
Kingsport, Bristol,
and Johnson City.
Okay.
They call them the Tri-Cities because you can hit any of one from the other within 5-mile distance or something.
Right.
So they call it the Tri-Cities. And she had me.
Again, that's him just explaining things for no reason. Going into too much detail than what's needed. Kingston, Johnson City, Bristol. You can hit one or the other from 5 miles away. Who cares? No one cares. Just fucking say the name of the cities and move on, dude. We don't need to know the backstory. Oh, one time I was sitting in traffic on my way to Bristol, and I was like, damn man, I should just turn around and go to Johnson City. No one cares, Dustin. Let's go.
Start talking to her 14-year-old daughter, and I said I didn't want to. And she gave her daughter my name and everything, and her daughter was wanting to date me, and she was wanting me to. The lady was wanting me to date her daughter. And
why?
I was like, no, and I tried to be a pervert to get her to leave me alone.
Yeah, if I don't want to talk to somebody, that's what I do too. I'm always like, if I get a young girl, not a young girl, but if I get a girl that wants to talk to me, I'll be like, yo, man, I'm just going to try to be a pervert, I'm not going to try to lead you on a little bit or anything like that, Just say, just say no or don't answer. What the fuck? Dustin's like, he's like in the pity me mode again, he's like, I'm the victim here. All I was trying to do was talk to a 30-year-old woman. She all of a sudden, her 14-year-old daughter starts talking to me and wants to date me. First of all, what the fuck? Why would a 14-year-old want to date somebody like you, Dustin? Come on. And then after that, he's just like, and that's I tried to act like a pervert, and it just escalated from there. I'm sorry.
I said, all I want is sex.
All I want is sex. Like, why say that?
And
who'd you tell that to? The daughter or the mom or what?
I know the daughter, and I'm wanting to say the mom too.
What was it?
I think Dustin's trying to say, like, yeah, the only reason I'm out here in these chat rooms on the internet is because I'm trying to fish for sex. You know, I don't want to date a 14-year-old girl. I don't want to date anybody. You know, so I don't want to date a 14-year-old. I don't want to date anybody. I just want some meaningless sex here. But Justin, you should just been straight up the entire time. But no, obviously something is missing from this story. Of course, something is missing from this fucking story.
And
Who'd you tell that to, the daughter or the mom?
I didn't mean to go back there. What the hell?
I know the daughter, and I'm wanting to say the mom too.
What was it? What was mom's name?
I couldn't tell. This is being
You fucking know, Dustin. Come on. You know the name.
I think I'm trying to go back in my mind. 2000, 2001.
How old were you then? 21, 20?
Yeah. And it's like.
So the mom asked.
So Dustin's been a pervert at least since he was 20 years old.
I was trying to
daughter,
get. Yeah, I'm
and
trying
you
to.
start talking to her, and then the mom wants you to start dating her daughter.
Yeah.
Did she ask you that online to date her daughter?
I believe so, and actually, I told. The mom was asking me what I was doing for my birthday. I told her I was going out to dinner at a Japanese
steakhouse. Oh, what's the name?
That's what I'm saying. My memory's bad.
Memory's bad. No, it's one of the great unsolved mysteries in TCAP. What the hell was the name of that Japanese steakhouse? I wonder if they serve pepper steak fixed a little bit different way.
So, I mean, that's part of cerebral palsy, I think.
Yeah.
A little damage there.
Yeah, man. Cerebral palsy causes your memories to be all funky. You know, Justin probably went to that place every fucking birthday. You know, he was a fucking regular at that place.
It was some kind of Chinese or a Japanese steakhouse.
Japanese steakhouse. It was like Benihana.
She shows up looking for me.
She shows up there.
With the daughter.
Unprovoked. All of this was unprovoked. You know, Justin's just an innocent guy, you know, who wanted to go there on his birthday and just have a nice time, you know, have a fun time, have a fun time, as Travis Fowler said. You know, he's just there, as a patron, you know, on his birthday nonetheless, you know. You're gonna do this to Dustin on his birthday? Is there no more fucking decency in this world? God damn it. You can't even let a kid have a kid. You can't even let him have fun on his birthday. No, you gotta show up there unprovoked with your daughter. No. That story's bullshit, Dustin, and you know that story's bullshit. He's trying to paint himself in the most flattering light, and I apologize, you know, I raised my voice a little bit. I got a little anger right there. I mean, it really pisses me off, you know. Dustin's whole shtick here really pisses me off, you know. Tries to paint himself in the most glorious fucking light. You know, it's not my fault. Trying to deflect all the blame as possible. As much blame as possible, you know. Fucking hell. I hate you. I hate you, Dustin. Ooh, I'm running with fucking rage right now.
That was a little strange. And the man was... The woman's boyfriend was a cop.
Oh, of course he was.
And, I mean... I apologize. And
I apologize. You know, he just skips over everything, too.
I cleared it up without going to...
What'd you have to apologize for, though, if she wanted you to date her daughter?
I was trying to cover anything up.
So I
didn't go to jail or anything.
So, I think what Justin is trying to say here is, you know, it's just a misunderstanding, you know. Just apologize for the sake of apologizing. Even, you know, it's like in customer service and everything like that, you know. You just apologize, even though the customer is the fucking idiot, right? You have to apologize as the person representing the company, right? You just apologize and just to end things, you know, even though they're fucking wrong, you know. That's what Justin's doing right here, you know. That's what he's trying to say anyway. I just apologize for the sake of apologize, and, you know, I didn't mean to do that, you know, but even though in his mind, you know, it was all wrong on their part. That's what he's trying to say. He just can't get the fucking words out. He's making himself look worse, but that's what I believe anyway he's trying to say.
Because, I mean... People,
there's something missing.
Yeah, there's something missing from that story. You don't just go from showing up at a Japanese steakhouse to fucking to having to apologize. What happened? That's another great unsolved mystery in this TCAP shit. What actually happened? that glorious day at the Japanese steakhouse.
I understand, sir. I'm trying to
Okay,
think.
so you got online, and the mother wants you to go out with their daughter or something, and you tried to act like a pervert so that
Dudinsky repeats the story back to him, just tell him, hey, this is fucking ridiculous. You know that, right?
you wouldn't, so she wouldn't want you to date her daughter.
Yeah.
Right? That's what you're telling
Yeah.
me.
And
What type of things did you say?
Yeah.
I
What'd you
just
say?
want sex.
What
That's
else?
all you said.
I believe so. I
No.
didn't go into no details like in that thing over there. I guarantee that. I had never met the girl.
Dustin McPhetridge is like, you know, that 30-year-old woman is just like, hey, Dustin, I want you to date my daughter. First of all, he said it was 30. He said it was a 30-year-old woman. Didn't he say that? And the daughter was 14? Jeez, man. What the fuck? Having kids at 15, man. What the fuck is going on with this world? But anyways, so Dustin's like, oh, Jesus Christ. Dustin's like, the mother comes on and is like, I want you to date my daughter. Dustin's like, okay, all I wanted is sex. No, that's not what happened, Dustin. Come on, dude.
or anything like that.
Okay.
I mean,
So when you said you just wanted sex, what happened then?
next thing I know, she was upset and crying, and I was like,
At the restaurant?
no, I didn't say this at the restaurant.
Okay, you said this online.
This was after the restaurant. They didn't find me at the restaurant.
They didn't find him. You know that's just, you know, I picture Dustin at the restaurant. You know, the people who, you know, the maitre d' or whatever, maitre d', whatever the fuck it's called, put him at the back table in like a fucking corner just to get him away. Because you know that Dustin at the restaurant's going to be like, yeah, so loud, banging on shit, you know, pop, pop, pop. Where's my food? And you know, it's his birthday too, so everyone's got to give him a present. And he's that asshole who's like opening shit at the table, you know. Oh, what the fuck is this? Only a $20 gift card? Are you kidding me? Fucking throwing that shit away. He's probably got a fucking party hat on. Ripping shit open, ripping open the fucking present. And it's like, oh, damn. Oh, no, this isn't used panties. Fucking throw that away, you know. Fuck you, Dustin. I hope you got nothing for your birthday. I hope you got shit. I hope you didn't get shit for your birthday. And I hope you're gonna spend like the next 5 or 6 or 8 years of your life having a birthday in a jail cell. So that's a little bit of a positive note, but god damn it, I fucking hate you, Justin.
We was back there in the back at a far end table, I think.
Yeah, far end table. Yeah, he fucking tried to hide you, man. He's like, damn, man, it's a really busy night, man. Now I gotta wait on this fucking party of like 8 people and this that kid with a disability. You know, it's a busy night. He's gonna make a complaint about everything. Just put him in that back room, you know. Just put him in the kitchen. We don't need to see. We don't want people to have to see this, you know, when they walk in. You know, just a kid having a fucking fit the entire night.
Yes, or something. I knew what the mom looked like, and I can't remember if I seen a picture of the daughter or not, but I remember the woman had a.
So where did you meet this cop and the girl and the mom at?
I never met them. They
Oh, okay.
The mom asked me.
So wait a second. I also want to call out one more thing of bullshit. If they didn't see him at the restaurant, how the fuck did Justin know that they even came in? How did they know that? Huh?
I think it was a mom.
Justin's full of shit.
Asked me where it was.
Oh man,
what
I
I
gotta
was
take
doing
a
for my birthday. Cause
Damn.
I mean, yeah, my birthday's November 15th.
November 15th.
You know, people ask who.
Right.
That's
Are you guys gonna send anything to Dustin for his birthday this year? Maybe a pair of used panties.
thing online. When's your birthday?
Right.
And you, without saying, they try to get to know you. What do you do for
Well, what
fun?
I'm saying is, before the birthday thing,
I was
you
trying
told
to.
her you just wanted to have sex.
No, I told her after that.
After the
So what was the point of telling the Japanese steakhouse story? It doesn't make any fucking sense, Dustin. Why are you telling the story if nothing happened? It's just a story that goes nowhere, you know. Dustin's just trying to make shit up on the spot here, obviously. But man, what the fuck, Dustin? What the fuck is your strategy here? What is your end game with this fucking story?
birthday thing.
Justin's just trying to make people feel sorry for him. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, because, I mean, if they're going to find me there, it's
Yeah.
a little strange. And, I mean, I
Okay,
didn't.
so
I
you
didn't
told her after that.
yeah.
Then what happened?
And she was upset, and I tried to resolve the issue. And I went to the technical school I was going to then. And I come home that day, and
Oh, I gotta piss so bad.
Mom's second husband
God, I gotta piss again. I'm gonna piss on your petunias.
says, "You are
But I wanna get through this segment, so fuck.
the cop calling here for you." I'm like, "You, what? What's going on?" And it was,
You know, cops don't just call people, you know, say, hey, you better watch your behavior. We've been noticing what you're doing. Cops don't just do that. What the fuck, Dustin?
I don't know. It wasn't a sheriff, it was a police officer, and he said that they are thinking about filing charges.
They don't do that,
And
Dustin.
Mom talked to him, and I don't know the whole story. That
So Dustin's mama got him out of trouble. I feel like that's something that happens a lot. You know, Dustin's mother bailing him out for everything. You know, I that's probably something that Justin has worked for Dustin in the past. It's not gonna work this time, boy.
it's like, if he apologizes, we'll.
If he apologizes.
So I apologize, you know.
And you know that's Dustin's mom doing all the talking, you know, please don't charge. He didn't know what he was doing. And Dustin gets on the phone for 2 minutes at the end. Yeah, I'm sorry. Fake tears, of course. But you know, he's like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm just gonna go back to my KY jelly now. I'm sorry. You know, just for 2 minutes. You know, that's him apologizing, like what you do when you're 10 years old. You know.
And because I don't like trouble.
So
Because
you never
I don't
had
like
to
trouble.
take for it,
No,
or never had to go to court.
no, it was
Again, it's just Dustin being the victim.
settled over the phone, and
Do you remember the girl's name?
no, I do not.
No, of course not.
How old was she?
That's too convenient, you know. This was only 7 years ago, Dustin. Like, what the fuck?
I want to say 14. That's why I didn't want to talk to her in the first place.
So you knew that to talk to a 14-year-old. So why did you talk to this girl, Dustin? Huh?
I knew back then not to talk to people younger. Because, I mean, and I thought it was weird that the mom wanted me to talk to the daughter.
The daughter.
If you knew.
Yep. Okay. Now Dudinsky's gonna bring this up. It's basically the end of that segment of the Japanese steakhouse. So I'm gonna end it here. I gotta set my fantasy lineup. Gotta do some other things. So I'll see you guys next time for part 4. Take care.